Looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
Man, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On the ground, it's McNeil. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's good from 58 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Pick picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He's got his man.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go right back to it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the running back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Field goal. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to swing it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McNeil. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want a few downs.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. And And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looking for space. It's Terry. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to They'll try it from a little farther away. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Encroachment. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Going to the running game. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. There he goes! They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. On the ground, it's McNeil. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The snap sets up to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He might want another play. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch stretch in the middle. It's Terry. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Punt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Fast motion in the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. They'll ride the hot hand. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Trying to bully their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. On the field down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Runs through the tackle. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 9 to Kent State.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot in the middle.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute time. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in. 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got room to work. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.